Hello everybody, it's Lazel here with another video. Today we are playing Elite War against the Alliance BIA from the Kingdom 128. We're actually getting ready. I do still have to do my Evil Tyrant attack quickly. We should be good to go. Just have enough Azeroth now to start the Drill Grounds level 38 actually, but we are currently in the Strongest Lord event and I already passed by the day of a building upgrade. Oh, I'm late again, okay. Just had a small interruption from a phone call, but I don't know if it's still in the footage, but I'm super excited about the fact that I will have another Drill Grounds upgrade that will help a lot, and I'm excited for that one. Currently I am playing with roundabout, when I'm using my fast expansion, with 348k of army size. That will increase again when I'm going for the next upgrade. Well, aside from that, I had a talk with a friend of mine about Drill Grounds upgrades. Oh, now it's already in the correct color for the upgrade, and also about high technology, about going for the superior leadership level 1. And at some point when it comes to the costs of both of them, it's coming to the point where it might be interesting to go for the superior leadership, but in my opinion I will still go for the Drill Grounds upgrade, because if there ever comes out another castle level, C45 or something like that, I will have the Drill Grounds upgrades done. It might be a requirement for higher castle levels, and then I will have them. High technology is something where I'm saying, okay, you can do it, yes, but it ain't a requirement for future upgrades. And due to going for the Drill Grounds instead, I do think that I'm making a profit there by just focusing on that. I mean, with the amount of Azeroth that would be needed to get to superior leadership and stuff like that, we are talking around, a friend of mine calculated that for a bit, and we are like talking about 10 to 12 days to get the superior leadership to level 1. And yeah. So not that clear yet. Ooh, this is going to be an interesting battle, as the opponent has way more angels than us. We are not really in time. Yeah, we're getting flanked over the side. Yeah, this is straight up a loss here. Yeah, the amount of frontline that we have to protect our angels is just nothing. It's way too low. But I'm saying that since months in Elite War. Okay, we lost our angel advantage. How to continue from here? In my opinion, give the win to the opponent and just don't make this thing last too long. I think that I will just go to 2. I haven't seen a call yet, but I do want to move. Check again. Okay, they are also way more players than us, but here in the replay we can see again we are 2.8 against, 650, and we are lacking way too much in frontline. There's not enough coming in, way too much frontline from our opponent, so we are losing there. We have more mages, but that definitely doesn't pay off, as when the front line dies first, you are getting flanked in a lot of cases, and then you're just sitting there, okay, we can't do anything about that. So this is, as I've said, we've lost our angel advantage already, and also participation wise our opponent seems to have way more players, so in my opinion we should just skip this one and kind of like give them the win for now, as it doesn't really make sense to invest that much. I also don't see, now we are starting again with a lot of speed calls. Here we are sending a whole team after one player apparently. Yeah, I'm always about efficiency and doing good investments here, but burning that many gems and stuff like that, it's not my style anymore. I do think after a certain point, when you have reached a high level in Elite Wars, you don't need to focus that much on winning anymore, as you are on the top rankings, not top rankings in the top rewards anyways. There might be still a slight difference when it comes to merit, but in my opinion, it ain't worth to burn several 10,000s of gems over the whole alliance spread just to get, like, let's say, like 50 merit a member more. At some point, just make it a bit simpler, play a bit faster, and after a certain point, simply accept that this might be the one that you are losing. Don't get me wrong, in the end, there's still a very high chance, or there is still a chance that we might win this over the long run. Maybe the opponent will lose some players participating. We might get a few more players participating. We heal more angels than the opponent and stuff like that. But for me, as I have often said in many other videos also, it doesn't feel like that in Elite War. It has that big of a payoff. Okay. I need to hold. So we will see what will happen now. If we land and they will, this will probably end in either we let our players land. Okay, so now the whole castle 2 needs to be able to catch up to 6. So we have like 30 players that now need to speed. Okay, now everybody's recalling and we are going for that play. So our leader saw that, yes, on one hand, but on the other hand, if the opponents wouldn't have speed attacked our castle here in 2, like 30 players would have needed to speed to 6 to catch up with the remaining army. Might have a small advantage here. And we do have some players that are running into the opponent's castle. For some reason, there's the call to port back. And we're losing here. Oh, interesting. Okay, they are not turning it around. Let's see. Okay. Still, some of the opponents are landing. Even though I'm not a big fan of spending gems, but always use the fast recall. Never go for that running back or something like that. Just save yourself some time and always be in time when it comes to marching with the whole army and so on and so on. Okay, so here, we caught them nicely off guard, although we do have to say that it was still a pretty long fight. We went kind of like even when it comes to the kills, or like half the amount of kills they got is compared to our kills. And our advantage now was that we killed a lot of their angels, so that might balance a few things out. Still, we do have to make sure to see how it turns out. This might be a very long and very grinding Elite War, as both alliances will now just stare at each other and will try to go for the majority of castles. We will see. Do you guys want to see me play with the fire totem? I'm still considering if I want to give it a try for a week, and next week is going to be normal territory defense, fortress war weekend or week in total and stuff like that. And 6 to 7, okay. And I am a bit curious about playing with the fire totem. I'm always saying that I don't like it and I don't think that it is a good totem, but I do have to say that I have to give it a fair chance and need to test with it. Let's go over the sides now. So I think it is just fair if I go for a round with it. This weekend we do have Battle Frenzy, so we are not losing anything in the strongest Lord event this weekend. And yeah, I guess it might be a good time to try it then. Here we have somebody speeding to 4, now speeding to 1 probably. Opponent's moving from 8 to 6. Will we keep moving forward, or are we now just going 4 to 1? Okay, so we are all moving back just for one player. I don't know, it doesn't seem worth it. There, a lot of us are landing. 7 to 12, okay. So 4 is probably about to be the backup for the whole plan here. 7 should advance. I will just stay in 4 for now, holding the castle, being able to not get locked in 1. Let's see. All right. Let's see if we might be winning against these players here, but it looks pretty good so far for us. Okay. The opponents keep moving forward. Okay. Got a few players there. Now we have the opponent sitting in front of our main castle, 3.4 million angels. Probably going for a fake attack there. And people get nervous apparently. Yeah, people shouldn't recall now. This can always be a simple fake attack, so don't be that guy that immediately rushes in. Yeah, you might see they are going to recall now. Or they are going to land. Also possible. But I don't think that I would give the call to go for an attack here. Yeah, you can see. They nicely baited into it, and now we have everybody in our home base. And what do we have here? Okay, somebody's clearing out a path. I hope that this guy attacks me. I might stand a chance against him, but I'm not sure yet. And we definitely felt for it. We have now everybody ported back. Everybody's now sitting in front of our... Yeah, come. I won't get myself smacked around by several players. And here we go. This will probably end in a speed call here to go for Castle 2. The few players that didn't recall from 12 will now try to do some cleaning up here. But in the end, we will now be forced to do a speed call on 2. Okay, some early attacks. Okay. Yeah, they pushed us back nicely. Now we are sitting here waiting for something to happen. Okay. $28.50. 11 gets the call to speed 14. All right. Let's see how that ends. There's a pretty high chance that we might lose here, simply because we won't have enough players speeding 2 to win this one. Yeah, we are getting heavily pushed back, getting locked in our base by one player who weren't fast enough when it comes to the speed. Something that pretty often happens when you get the call to port back and then you wait for a longer duration of time. People then often log out and don't get the call anymore. And now if our opponent plays it right, they can win here. All they have to do is just speed in very quickly. We do have one blocker out there, so there might be a chance that it won't be enough for them. If they really speed it up now, they might get the win here. But that also requires them auto speed. They aren't that quickly yet. Okay, now they are winning. Yeah, and that's probably the win for our opponent here. In the end, well played. It's the problem when you recall too quickly, just because they are fake attacking your base. And there we go. Yeah, well played, BIA. Good game. And overall, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye, guys.